Hello and welcome to Sunrise Perspectives by Teresa. I'm Teresa and I'm very thankful to have you joining me today. We're going to discuss pursuing your passion. So this last week I had a conversation with a dear friend of mine, and she came to me and she said, I don't know how to pursue my passion. I've been thinking about it, I've been praying about it, and I just don't know. I feel like there's no answer. Well, my number one thing was when we pray, we need to pause. A conversation is two ways, right? And so we can bring our needs to God, but we also have to take that time to be quiet and to hear what He's saying, or to recognize it in other people that we meet. Or for me, I've had God answer my prayers through music. So there's different ways that God will speak to us and give us those little glimpses of what our passion should be. So I ask you, what is your purpose? For most of us, it's not this big epiphany, like you wake up one day and you turn over to your nightstand and it's ready for you to grab it and run and say, I found it, I found my passion. I sure wish it worked that way. So years ago, I felt a nudging. And I would journal about it, and I would pray about it, and I'd ask God to direct my steps and to give me the next right thing to do. Looking back over my journals, I can now see how much has happened through tiny little everyday steps that are bringing me closer to my dream. But the reality is that I live my purpose every day. Your purpose changes over time. I see how the stages of my life brought about different purposes. For example, after graduating from high school, I joined the Navy. My purpose then was to serve honorably. When I left the military, I started a family. My purpose then was to be the best mom and wife I could. I attended dental hygiene school, and my purpose was to study hard so that I could make use of my knowledge and help others through it. And now that I'm at midlife, my child is grown, and I'm yet finding myself in another stage of life. And I'm using this time to pursue another passion. And I'm excited to tell you that you are part of it. It's Sunrise Perspectives. I believe that you don't find your purpose, you build it. Your purpose is not one single thing. Just like I went through those stages of life, finding different purposes, you too have a purpose in many other areas of your life. Where do you feel most called? So giving you advice on pursuing your passion comes straight from personal experience and my heart. So I want to say, first, accept yourself for who you are. Don't pretend to be someone you're not. Embrace your uniqueness. Follow your passions, not the crowd. Trying to keep up with others is futile. Why? Because there will always be someone smarter, prettier, wealthier, and better than you. So what? Stop comparing. It's maddening. Instead, focus on you. Look at what you have and be grateful for it. Before we were born, we were all given unique gifts and talents. I believe these gifts are from God. We all have them, and they're all different. That is why comparing ourselves to others can be so frustrating. Your talent is different from the person you compare yourself to. What are your unique gifts and talents? Are you pursuing them? Maybe you're working a 9-to-5 job, which is not something you aspire to do, but it's paying the bills or allowing you to live a comfortable lifestyle. It's comfortable here, right? I'm not saying you must quit your job to pursue your passion. Perhaps you can do both. Or possibly your passion is within your job right now. If you decided to follow your passion, what would that be? What would you be doing differently right now? Maybe you find yourself at a crossroads. You're metaphorically standing on a cliff with your parachute in hand, and you're thinking, and maybe you've been thinking about it for some time, but you're thinking about taking a leap of faith and you're questioning if your parachute will hold up. Let me tell you, one thing is guaranteed. It absolutely will not open if you never take the step. If you know it's time for a change, you must step out in faith. Will there be bumps and possibly bruises along the way? Yes. Don't let that deter you. The bumps and the bruises, they help us learn and to grow and to be even better than we imagined. Have you heard of the saying about a fish climbing a tree? It sounds absurd, right? We all know that it's impossible. I can personally relate to it by me trying to do math. I don't enjoy math for one hot second. I am confident, however, with enough practice, I could probably excel at it. I still wouldn't enjoy it. Why not focus on what you love instead? Just like that fish, metaphorically, I'm sure you can devise a plan to make it up that tree, but its happiness is in the water, swimming. So it may be time for you to start pursuing your gifts and talents, not what you think you should be doing. What will ultimately bring you fulfillment, happiness, and a sense of purpose? I can guarantee it's not having an expensive car, house, clothes, or high social status. When you are on your final days, what will your thoughts be? I wish I had a nicer car or lived in a better home. No. I hope instead you get to say something like, I am so glad I decided to pursue my passion because I know I am leaving the world in a much better place. If you are looking for a sign towards jumping off a cliff and you have a parachute ready, this message is for you. I'm here to tell you, you got this. Go and do the thing that is going to change the world. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it or it resonates with you, please hit the like button, and I would love it if you would share. Thank you. Bye.